And we're about 5 miles northwest of downtown Tampa at beautiful Raymond James Stadium near Florida's Gulf Coast. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Play action, now it's Tua. Short throw to Smith. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And the Bucs are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
I really don't think you can fault the decision-making here because your offensive quarterback, they really had a big week last week, and you're ready for them to go again here. Not the anticipated result, of course, but you definitely understand why they did what they did. That quarterback's been hot. You want to keep the ball in his hands and see if he can keep the magic going.
Following the interception, Mayfield. And there's a short one taken in by Otten. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. A first carry for Rachaad White. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. The Bucs at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. That is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. This is taken around the 12. 40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return. And the Dolphins' drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And their opening drive, that ended with the interception. Fortunate, though, it didn't lead to points.
It didn't lead to points, and because they kind of got away with one, maybe you come back and throw something similar again to show that you're not afraid, that you're not going to back down, and take your shot. Let the defense know that you're going to be there all game long.
And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Now Tua. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. It got his man complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Still fighting for more. And all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. George Karlaftis collapses the pocket and drops him for a loss of 3. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Mayfield on play action. And this one caught downfield by Evans. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On 1st and 10, here's Irving. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Mayfield now.
Gets the check down throw to White.
And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Trey Palmer, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Bucs are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that. Charles's defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On play action, here's Tua trying to lay one up deep. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Anthony Schwartz, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Dolphins have taken the lead.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
The long drive last time out for this offense, Charles, if you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Here's Mayfield. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. Boy, every time I see speed like that off the edge, Charles, I just don't know how these offensive linemen do it. I would think that they would get called for holding every play, and maybe they should have been called for holding on that one.
Yeah, maybe not just holding, but sometimes you end up setting back in the offensive backfield a little bit farther to try and help you with the edge. That's a penalty as well. Sometimes you overset, they'll come inside of you. That's what speed does. It disrupts an offense. And right now, you've got to pay attention to this edge rusher on every single down.
That's caught at the 25. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 36 yards on the play. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Mayfield. Over the middle, complete. It's Evans. And he'll be taken down, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second down and 3.
Kings.
They run straight ahead here with White. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12.
I like this focus there, because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
Throwing, Mayfield. This is White on the screen. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball,
Get a completion.
you get a catch.
Yeah.
But still,
No
yardage. Okay.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Rashad White from 6 yards away. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because They just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Ball at the 23, second and 8. They fake the handoff, now Tua. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up second down.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's a second and 5. A run straight ahead with Achane. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here.
18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first.
That was good, tough running right up the middle, and if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Tua going to throw.
Open man here, Schwartz, complete.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it's second down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun.
That's caught. Waddle on the left side.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
Jalen Waddle, 28 yards. And the Dolphins have moved out in front. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And the lead is now 21-14. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it first and 10. Mayfield. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. To throw, Mayfield. That's complete to White. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a third and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out third and long.
Mayfield looks to throw. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Fourth down, so Jake Camarda is out there.
Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return, and the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Here's Tagovailoa to throw.
They set up the screen. Achane has it.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. Only 3 there on the screen. It's second down.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them, maybe to slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Tua. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
He's put up numbers in this one by pushing the envelope a bit whenever he could with deeper throws. Well, let's play a little philosophy here. Some plays it works. Sometimes they're ready for you. And that time, they were on guard. Incomplete.
7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And now the clock reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half. You want to run the 1 minute offense? This is a good test right here.
It certainly is, and definitely not a time to think about kneeling and going into the half. This is a chance to attack a little bit, but not having to get everything in one shot either. 10 yards here, 15 there. Work the sidelines, work the clock, give yourself a chance for at least a field goal going into the half.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
Run. Alert.
Mayfield to throw it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Eluding the pressure right. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27.
From the gun, Mayfield.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Mike Evans, as the first half is winding down. And the Buccaneers have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. And pretty good field position here. He's out of bounds right at the 35.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Tua, a final shot before half.
He'll let this go deep for Waddle.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
What a tug of war this game has been. A tie at the half. I remember when I was playing, my coaches always talked about the first 5 minutes of each half. That's where you can gain the momentum and seize an opportunity. We've got one team in position to do that right now.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second down and 8.
Regular. What's up?
They keep it on the ground. White again.
And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44.
That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
What's up?
First down, here's White. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
He'll look to throw.
He's got Otten.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The end result, 21 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So now first and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory, down at the 33. Play fake, Mayfield. On the left side, a catch by White. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because...
And it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by Cam Smith.
Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
Tua and the Dolphins now with a first and 10.
At the 20.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. He'll let this go deep for Waddle.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
And he will step out of bounds all the way down inside the 40.
It's a big play there for Miami. 42 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10.
Come on, Jude.
They'll run it for the first time with Dameon Pierce.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain, followed by a sizable loss here.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Quick throw there is incomplete.
So it looked like maybe his third or his fourth read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Tua sets up to pass it.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
That's now a second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Following the interception, Mayfield. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at second down.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Here's Mayfield. He completes it right side of the lane. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
This is White on the screen. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down.
Hey, 130, King.
Now Mayfield. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
Yeah, they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe because you go through your accounting on each and every defensive snap. Who's got who, what defense you're in. That was totally a blown coverage.
Throw left side taken in by Palmer.
Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game, and he's got a first down.
And that play came together really well for them as he found open space, makes the catch, and gets down to the 1-yard line. You know he's kicking himself right now. He thought he had a chance to get a touchdown and put that in his ledger. Instead, his team gets a chance to cash in over these next few plays. It certainly looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Throwing, Mayfield. His throw incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Jordan Brooks with it. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Here's Achane to start the drive.
And shedding through the tackle. And able to find a little space. He gets this up over the 15 to the 16. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And the tight end goes in motion left.
Right back to Achane on second down.
And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, he's had the interception woes in this one, Charles. And that time a little bold to throw it into double coverage, but he beat the double coverage.
Yeah, but I admire that he still will challenge defenders downfield, even though the ball's been in jeopardy a few times in this game. A nice ball there against multiple defenders, and they advance it downfield.
They'll let this go deep for Waddle. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the third time.
Pushing his way inside the 40.
And the Bucs are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
A gain of 8 there on the play, and they'll be left with second and a couple. Mayfield now.
He'll get that out to the flat to White.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Trey Palmer with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bucs have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Looking to pass. Tua. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Schwartz. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Play action. Now it's Tua.
They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
And We see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Come on, three, kick.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane.
And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
All right, come on. 20, GA.
From midfield, here's Tua.
I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And this defense will take over right at midfield.
Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They'll start here with a handoff to White. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. Opting to run again here with White. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Baker going to give it to Irving.
And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skill showing the power, but just not much room to operate. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps him in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him. Ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of the...
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Was shot right.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Bucs are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. But that's certainly an important touchdown there. It makes this a 2-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that could win the game for us.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on fourth. Didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on fourth down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride to the offense this go-around.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
This offense so far on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He's going to go up top again.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Blitzed by Antoine Winfield Jr.
And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
Running out of the gun with White. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 42 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down again.
And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are right back in this football game.
If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Through the middle of the field. Inside the 10.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown.
Anthony Schwartz, 75 yards. And the Dolphins have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. In motion left, the tight end. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And 3 interceptions in this game, and I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4's kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do.
2nd and 6.
Mayfield to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's right. And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That first down going to be enough to write a finish to this one. And they will take a knee here.